Hello guys, welcome back to my Guru channel. Till now we have already covered two parts of Java interview questions. In this part we are going to discuss a few more questions regarding Java interviews. So let's get started. The first question is, what is the difference between abstract class and interface? The abstract class can have both abstract methods as well as non-abstract methods, while an interface can have only abstract methods, static methods, and defaults methods in it. The next difference is abstract keyword is used to declare abstract class, and the interface keyword is used to declare interface. The next difference is abstract class does not support multiple inheritance, while interface supports multiple inheritance. Abstract class can extend another Java class by using extends keyword. Interface can only implement another interface by using implements. Abstract class can have members like public, private, protected, etc. The members of interface are by default public. So let's understand the difference between abstract class and interface. The key difference is an abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword, while the interface is used to declare the interface. The abstract class can have both abstract and non-abstract methods. And in interface, it can have abstract method, static method, and default method. To extend any another Java class, the abstract class can extend it by using extends keyword. But in case of interface, the interface can only implement another interface by using implements. The next question is, what is a class in Java? So let's understand. A class is defined as a layout or a blueprint or a template or a structure which is used to create multiple objects. We can say that class is a category and we can create multiple items in the category. Each item is called as object. Every class contains group of variables and methods which can be commonly used by all the objects of one type. So let's understand what is a class in Java. We can say that to create multiple objects, we use class, and a layout or a blueprint or a template, these are the different names for that. Class is a category and we can create multiple items in this category. So if we create multiple items, then each item will be called as an object. Let's move forward to the next question. Can you explain main method in Java? Let's understand. Main method is a starting point of program execution in Java. In Java, if we try to run any program, the Java virtual machine, that is JVM, will search for the main method in order to start the execution. And if the main method is not available, it will give us the compile time error. Every Java application must have at least one main method. The main method can be placed in any class which is a part of application program. So let's understand. Without main method, Java virtual machine, that is JVM, will not execute the program. Okay. So the syntax for this main method is public static void, and then we write main method. So let's understand what is public static void and main method. So we have already understood that it is the starting point of program execution. So the first one is public. To call by JVM from anywhere, we mention public. In static, makes it class method so that it can be called using class name without creating an object of the class. In void, main method does not return value to Java virtual machine. And then we write main method. We write main because the name of the method which is called by the JVM. And the main method accepts one argument of the string array. So the syntax for main method is public, static, void, and main. So we understood one thing, that every Java application must have at least this main method to execute the program. Let's move forward to the next question. What is the difference between length method and the length property? So let's understand. Length is a variable or property in the Java which is used to get the size of an array. So let's understand with one example. We have written the syntax for array and we want to get the size of the array. So we have written the a dot length because it will give us the size of an array. In the length method in Java which is used to get the size of a string. So we have defined string s equal to myEasyGuru and we want the size of this string. So we have used the length method. When we wanted the size of an array, we use the length property. But when we wanted the size of a string, we use the length method. Let's move forward to the next question. What is the difference between right shift operator and zero fill right shift operator? Let's discuss. So these both operators are used to shift the bits towards right. We can say that these operators, they have the same motive, that is, their use is to shift the bits towards right. The right shift operator preserves the sign bit while the zero fill right shift operator does not preserve. Minus sign will be replaced by 0. That is the key difference. We can say that the main difference between these two operators is in how they handle the sign bit. That is the only difference. Let's move forward to the next question. What is instance of operator in Java? So let's discuss. The instance of is a binary operator which is used to check whether an object is a specified type. We can check if the object is an instance of a class, the subclass, or an interface. The instance of operator returns either true or false based on comparison of the object. So let's understand what is instance of. The instance of operator is also known as type comparison operator. it returns either true or false. If we apply the instance of operator with any variable that has null value, then it will return false. So the instance is a binary operator and it is used to check whether the object is of specified type. Let's move forward to the next question. What does null mean in Java? So let's understand. Null is a reserved word or a keyword in Java for literal values. It is a constant value that we use to point to reference variable whenever we want to have a variable without a value. Null means nothing and therefore there is no representation of null in memory. Null is a singleton member of the null type. So let's understand what is null in the Java. So the first thing you have to remember that it is neither an object nor a type. Null is a word or a keyword in the Java for literal values. So when you write the null in programming in Java, it is very important to write null in the lowercase. If you write null in uppercase, then it will give you an error. So it is very important to write null in the lowercase while programming. Remember that null is a keyword. Let's move forward to the next question. What are the Java coding standards for an interface? Interface should start with an uppercase letter and it has to be an adjective. If the interface name contains multiple words, then every inner word should start with an uppercase. So let's see an example. Runnable, serializable, comparable. So if you see, these all are adjectives and the start letter, that is in runnable R, in serializable S, and in comparable C, we have started these letters with the uppercase. So that is the key point you have to remember. In interface, you have to mention the first letter or the start letter with the uppercase. Let's understand next question. Can we have multiple classes in a single file? Let's discuss. Yes, we can have more than one class in a single Java file, but only one class can be declared as public, and the name of the file name and public class name should be the same. The purpose of including multiple classes in a single file is to support bundle-related functionalities with the main public class. The problem with this type of approach is that it may affect the readability of the code. So yes, we can have more than one class in a single file, but it may affect the readability of the code. We can create as many classes as we want, but writing many classes in a single file is usually not recommendable because it makes code difficult to read. Now, let's understand the next question. What is the difference between is a and has a relation in Java? So let's first understand what is the difference between the is a relation and has a relation. Is a relation is also called as inheritance, and Has a relation is also called as composition. In is a relation, we can access property from only one class, that is a parent class. And in has a relation, we can access properties from multiple classes. We cannot reuse the code from the class which is declared as final. We can reuse the code from the class even if it is declared as final in case of has a relation. In is a relation, it is a static binding, and has a relation is a dynamic binding. So let's understand again. Is a relation is inheritance and has a relation is composition. We can access only one class, that is parent class in case of is a relation, and we can access the properties from multiple classes in has a relation. Is a relation is static and binding, and has a relation is dynamic binding. So that is the main difference. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching Java interview questions.